This channel is about highlighting women and women's issues, and today I want to talk about a woman that didn't get the credit she deserved in life. Marilyn Monroe's qualities and intelligence are sometimes skimmed over because of what she portrayed herself to be in order to become successful. Her portrayal of a ditzy blonde served her well in movies and helped her to succeed, but Marilyn was far from the ditzy blonde. Marilyn had a sense of justice. She helped change the lives of a number of people by standing up for their rights. One of those people was Ella Fitzgerald. Marilyn didn't like injustice, and when Ella couldn't get a gig at a nightclub because she was black, Marilyn called the owner of the popular Hollywood nightclub, Macumbo, and promised the club that she would be at every performance of Ella's if they booked her, and she was true to her word. Marilyn might have seemed like a ditzy blonde to the world, but that wasn't the case. She was an avid reader. She wrote poetry, and she was intelligent and insightful. Her bookshelf was impressive with over 400 books, including a number of first editions. Despite all the struggles she had from a young age, Marilyn persevered with life. She had goals and made plans to achieve them. Marilyn grew up without a father. He abandoned her and her mum before she was even born. Her mum Gladys was in and out of mental institutions. Gladys suffered from schizophrenia. Marilyn also suffered from mental health issues. Marilyn was born Norma Jean Baker and was made a ward of the state from a very early age. She had 11 sets of foster parents, and one of her foster parents married her off at 16 to a man named James Doherty, who was 21 at the time. The marriage ended after 4 years, when Marilyn's career started to take off. Marilyn worked hard for what she wanted and went after it. That's the character of someone motivated and focused. Marilyn's life was filled with controversy, especially around men, and never once did she play the victim or proclaim that she was an angel. In her own words, she had said, "I am good, but I'm not an angel. I do sin, but I'm not the devil." She also said, "If I'd observed all the rules, I'd never have got anywhere." There was an insightful depth about her. She motivated herself with her thoughts, and she must have had great inner strength to keep going when at times the world was so cruel to her. And the quotes she made throughout her lifetime, little did she know that after she was gone, a lot of people would be motivated by them. I wanted to share some of those quotes with you. Let's start with her quotes about life. What I really want to say, what the world really needs is a real feeling of kinship. Everybody, stars, labourers, blacks, Jews, Arabs, we are all brothers. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Just because you fall once doesn't mean you're going to fail at everything. We should all start to live before we get too old. Fear is stupid, so are regrets. I restore myself when I'm alone. Marilyn wanted to be loved for who she truly was and not the woman her lovers wanted her to be. Here are some of her quotes about love. "A career is wonderful, but you can't curl up with it on a cold night. It's better to be unhappy alone than unhappy with someone else. All I want is to be loved for myself and for my talent. All a girl ever wants is just one guy to prove to her that they are not all the same. If you can make a girl laugh, you can make her do anything." I think Marilyn really enjoyed being a woman. Here are some quotes that lead me to believe this statement. "I don't mind living in a man's world as long as I can be a woman in it. A woman knows by intuition or instinct what is best for herself. A wise girl knows her limits. A smart girl knows she has none. If there is only one thing in my life I am proud of, it's that I've never been a kept woman." You can't deny Marilyn had a sense of humour. Here are some of her fun quotes. If you're going to be two-faced, at least make one of them pretty. Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. Dogs never bite me, just humans. I told you I would be ready in 5 minutes. Stop calling me every half an hour. Give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. I'm sure many of you have seen, heard, or used these quotes, but didn't realize it was Marilyn Monroe that said them. Well, now you do. Marilyn Monroe is one of my favorite people in history, not just for her acting, but for her complexities. Even though she was gone too soon, she will always be remembered. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like.